going on, guys? We're here at my favorite beer stop, really good beer stop. About to have one of my buddy's brews from Boegan's on tap. All right, let's get in there. They got That's a Lot of Nuts on tap, so delicious dark beer. So good. And all right, let's get into some hands. This was my third live stream at BestBet, playing 2-2 no limit hold'em deep stack with a max buy-in of $500. I wasn't in the starting 8 for this one, but I came in about an hour in and bought in for the max. And very first hand I'm dealt, ace jack offsuit, and there was a raise, a call. It was on me. I definitely thought about 3-betting this hand, but decided just to play it straightforward, just to get a read on the table. So I call, and the flop is pretty good for me. All the hearts, I have the ace of hearts as well, and the opener B leads out for 15, and I went ahead and called on a flush draw. Now the turn wasn't very good for me. It paired the board, but when you bet 25, it didn't seem like screaming too much strength, so I thought I'd call again to check out the river. And the river came out, completing my flush. And when he checked, I know I'm good here all day, so I tried to get some value, bet 40, and he folded pretty quickly. It was a nice little welcome to the table. I was pretty card dead this session, so not too many hands of note. This one, I picked up pocket jacks in the small blind, and it folds all around to the button, and he opens it up. And I definitely thought I could 3-bet here with pocket jacks, but I didn't want to give away the strength of my hand, so I just called, and we went heads up to a flop, which was pretty good for me. It gave me a top set. And then I went ahead and just check called this one, not to scare him away, and I went ahead and checked the turn here. I know there's a bunch of draws. I could check raise here, but once again, I'm still going with the theme of this hand to not give away the strength of my hand. My plan was to lead out on a clean river to try to get some value. Went ahead with the plan with a king that shouldn't have changed much, and Gucci thought for a little while, thought I had 2 pair, put me on a strong hand, smart, he didn't have much to call with, and he thought for a little while, checked his cards again, and decided to let it go. So it was nice to win this one. Now this next hand is probably the most interesting hand of the session. Came at about the 3-hour mark. So I've played maybe one significant hand per hour. So it shows how card dead I was. But it folds around to Gucci, who calls, and I pick up mystery hand. Let you guys play along with me because the card reader didn't pick it up until the end. But I go ahead and open it up to 15. Actually, I make it 20 because there was a $4 straddle, and the straddler called. And the flop came 5-4-2 with 2 diamonds. I continuation bet for 20, and he called. Next card was a 6. Now this time, there's probably not any 3s in my range, so I went ahead and checked to give some rope, and he went ahead and bet 75, which I thought was a pretty big bet. I haven't seen this player get 2 out of line, but I'm thinking, what kind of hand's betting 75 here? So I went with a call and evaluate a river approach to this hand, and I went ahead and checked dark on the river, and it completed more straights. So I checked, and he thought for a little while and ended up betting 150. Very polarizing bet. I didn't put him on a 3 for a straight. I guess he could have a set, but why would he bet so much with a set with so many straight draws out there? I mean, I probably don't have a straight either. But I thought for a little while, tried to get a read, asked him if he knew what I had. He didn't really give too much of a response. So I said, well, I'd probably fold if I wasn't on BestBet Live. Don't want to look like a fool in front of my friends that watch this. So I was like, all right, let's see what you got. And he said, nice call. And I flip up for my jacks and take this one. Now, before this next hand starts, I just want to say I was really card dead this session. Definitely wanted to, make some different moves because I've been playing tight. But yeah, it's all right just to sit around and wait for some hands and make some profit. So that's what I did this session. This next hand, I opened up +1 with ace king off and got a whole bunch of calls. So just trying to look for a favorable flop on this one. And it was a pretty good flop for ace king queen 9. It checked to me in middle position, and I decided to check this one because this board could hit a lot of other people's ranges with straight draws, 2 pairs. And Matt went out ahead and bet, and I'm checking the call. I'm not gonna check fold on this one with top, so I do call the bet. I check again, and this time he thinks for a little bit, and I believe ends up betting 45, and he bet 40 on the flop. I feel like possibly he thought he was making a bigger bet than he did, but yeah, it was just 45, and I'm not folding, and I think I'm ahead here. He could just have another king. So my plan was to block bet the river to not have to face a difficult decision. So I called the turn, and the river was clean. And I did go ahead and block bet for 65, kind of laying my price. And he counted out some chips. And I believe he actually put out like 75 out there, which he can't raise, so it's just a call. And I show my hand thinking I'm good, and he shows king queen. So I'm happy the way I played this hand. I definitely lost the minimum on this one. Hey guys, this is what I look like after a busy day at work. Another shift done, trying to save some lives. Unfortunately, a couple lives were not saved today. COVID's real, it's crazy. Just try to be safe out there. Social distance, wear your masks, and get your shot if you can. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll try to keep this going. Alright, take it easy.